academy, and when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the back, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harrison. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Falcons offense will get first crack at it today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give on the option. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? Let's talk for a second about Air Force. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Trying play action. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Falcons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Falcons!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Coming out with it, it's Coleman. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. He's looking to throw. Slings it. All by himself. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Pressure coming. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Murphy. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Brown. And they're able to get him down. A little less room to work with now as the the 28, and it's third and long. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was.
There he goes. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
Turning on the Jets. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Fagnano. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. First down here for the offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one play. Reich scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Big fullback's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On the option. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Makes the grab. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield on first down. Able to haul in the pass along the sidelines, but couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs.
We are just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off the play fake on first down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big.
Got room on the return. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Falcons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Here comes the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Touchdown Air Force! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat Maction, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Eastern Michigan is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score.
And he loses the football. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the fullback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now the offense will come onto the field again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Got it in the middle, it's Murphy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They
breaks into the open. open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some...
Open field on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To give to the big fullback. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Roberson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Man, there are a lot of players who I think might tense up in that kind of situation. You know you got the lead. It's 4th down, but they just go out and they're on the same page, and they convert, and they're able to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more clock.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Now on the move. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To the air, it's Fagnano. Sets up the screen. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Henson. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to...
Turning it on! Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. No huddle here for the offense. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And it'll be a touchdown.
Man, that's a nice job selling it by the offense. Dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space. And he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Off the play fake. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's the way to catch it, big fella.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Falcons will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Hard-hitting tackle. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is...
There he goes! Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pushes ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Loss of 1.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And the Falcons buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Give to the big fullback. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Give to the fullback. Makes his man miss. What a big-time run there to get it out to the 13 before going out of bounds and giving this offense some room. 1st and 10 from their own 13. Motion from the back. Fullback's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
He's tackled at the 16-yard line. Second down coming up.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right?